Hi everyone, a long time no see on the channel. The main reason was I had a new kid, and with two young children at home, finding time to play is a bit more complicated. Finding time to paint and do some other stuff that doesn't make noise, like recording a video, it's doable, but yeah, just finding time to play is more complicated. So that's why I've been away from gaming. If you follow me on social, I've been posting a lot of things like painting stuff, but yeah, playtime was a bit down. I will try to fix a bit that. I will try to change a bit the style of the video I'm doing when I'm doing my battle report. Mainly I'm going to I want to shorten the video because I don't have that much time to film long videos, so I'm going to basically play the round and just film at the end of each round to explain what happened, and I will see if that shortened the video and if it's still interesting. So anyway, let's get straight into it. That's the board we are going to play on today on my new MENA table. The goal of today's mission is to, has been identified as an enemy HQ. We need to enter the building, and two of my guys need to interact within that building for 2 turns in order to gather hardware, and after that we can evacuate the board. For that, I've bring 8 different operators. They are over here. I already selected my infill point. One of my model has been infiltrated prior to the mission. That's going to be my sniper over here. He should be deployed at the exact center of the board, but it will be like next to the pickup truck. It will be like just in the compound of the enemy HQ. That will be a bit weird, so I'm just going to place him on that roof here and just a bit hidden, so at the start of the game no enemy threat token can see him. The rest of the team start in 2 civilian vehicles that are over here, and I'm going to place them on board edge. They are both going to enter through here. Basically, all the different entry points are visible by some threat token. So yeah, I'm just going to pick that one and we'll go straight into the action probably. For the enemy, I'm not going to fight the insurgent faction. I'm going to fight the armed force faction. So in the current version available, it's called like the Russian Armed Force with the Vivaldi PMC. In the new edition I'm working on, I'm making this faction more generic so it can be used for any kind of armed force. So basically the first tier will be the armed force, and then there will be a few special forces. But the idea is that if you want to play Russians or China, whatever, and want to fight the United States, for example, that will be possible. But here I'm playing as a Western Special Force team fighting a generic armed force. And I've been playing actually a lot of Battlefield 6 lately, and in the meantime I've created my whole Pax Armata enemy force, which you can see over here. So I have roughly 20 of those guys, or 30, I don't remember. But yeah, I've been a bit inspired by them, but then with my own take on them. So basically, they are all wearing green uniform, tan, brownish gear, a bit of multicalm here and there, just to break a bit the repetition, some black pads on pants in some area, and yeah, so that's basically my Pax Armata force, and that's the enemy faction we are going to play against today. So that's pretty much it. Let's dive straight into turn 1. Again, I'm going to just stop the camera, do the action and explain everything that happened, and we'll see if that makes an interesting video or not. So I might actually film at the end of each phase, because here already a few things happen. So here, when we arrive, we reveal 2 threat tokens. We reveal 3 threat tokens. So on this one was a rifleman and a gunner. In front of the target building there was 2 riflemen, and on the last one that was here there was nothing. The first vehicle arrived in front while it was driving. On the passenger seat here, I had my pointman equipped with his SMG. He fired 2 times at this guy and down this model here. Then the vehicle kept driving until reaching the end of its movement over here. And after that, from the rear, the team leader disembarked and killed the second rifleman over here. Then, what happened next? Yes, in the front row over here, the driver, which is my assault guy here. My assault guy used 1 action point to drive, used a second action point to fire and miss his target. Then here my sniper was activated, he did a move, targeted the first guy, killed him, and the sniper has the death from above skill, which defines that he can shoot a second time, basically if he hits, and he killed the second, he missed the second guy. Then the second car arrived, and here my drone specialist over here, he disembarked from the passenger seat, use his action point to disembark and move up to here, and then fire at the rifleman and kill him. So that's it for the action. This one move here, enter Overwatch. My medic move there, enter Overwatch, covering this area, and here I have my gunner, my support guy also in Overwatch. So that's the end of my turn. We jump onto we only use a silence weapon, that means the alert is not raised yet. So we jump onto the enemy turn, up 4 turn. I move all the threat token. The only thing is that there was one over here. He moved in this direction, and here through the door my combat life saver was able to see what we have here, and it was a 7, it was nothing. So we jump, so the alert is not raised, so no enemy reinforcement, so we jump onto the turn 2. So, turn 2, end of the player phase. He started with a Fog of War card. I roll a 5, it was on a 6, so no Fog of War. So what I did this turn. So first, the first car moved up to here. The driver with his second action point entered Overwatch. The point mine that was on that seat moved to the front of the door. He will be the point mine entering the building on the next turn. Then the rest of the team also move here using 2 action points to get into those positions so they can't do anything else. Gunner went here in Overwatch. The second vehicle move up to here, and the driver disembark move there with his second action point. The idea is to have some people covering the area. So that's it for my assaulting team. My sniper, I noticed that he has actually line of sight on this threat token. So I earlier placed him in Overwatch, but instead I'm going to roll to see what we have on that threat token. We have a 14. 14 is 1 rifleman, 1 lieutenant. So I'm going to place those. They are not alerted. I'm not going to fire at them just yet, because even if I could kill both of them, but it will be a lucky shot, and if I'm missing, I have nobody else to fire at them, so I'm going to leave them, and I'm going to jump straight into the up 4 phase and move them and the threat token around. So nothing special happened during the up 4 phase. That group move over here. All the other group move in some random direction, some patrol over here, one in the back, but again, nothing move in line of sight of my team. So no spawn phase. We jump right into turn 3. I'm going to do my turn and show you everything that happened. Actually, let's just roll a Fog of War together. So it's on a 5, it's a 4, so it's going to be maybe next turn. So yeah, let's jump onto my phase now. So, really unlucky phase for me. What happened? First, my team leader moved a bit, he stayed there, but he used his ability. Is calling for support ability, allowing the driver here to deploy this remote turret. So basically that guy just disembarked, and from there he deployed the turret. Next, my drone specialist moved at the door and the door was locked, so he tried to breach it. It was a fail. I didn't try to breach it with the point man because I know from the objective that there are 2 enemies inside, so I just don't want to breach it right now. But the problem is that when I try to breach it, it raised the alert for those 2 guys, and that will spread to the rest of the enemy. So now the alert is raised. So I move everybody in Overwatch position. So this guy is here, that one is here, my sniper is looking down here, I have my medic looking there. And yeah, my point man forget to place a token, but my point man is also in Overwatch facing the door. So that's pretty much it. I'm going also to place actually turret in Overwatch. And that's it for my turn. Nothing else can happen. I wanted to also use the tactical jammer to prevent enemy from calling reinforcement, but that will need to wait for the next turn. I really wanted to have more firepower with that turret because as I have 1, 2, and 3 enemy, well, potentially more over here, so I needed to have some stuff here to deal with that. So let's jump into the up for phase now. So what happened? Those I still didn't play the forfeit, but I just want to explain that those guys, they are guarding an objective, so they are not following their behavior. When they are alerted, they stay in place and they enter Overwatch. So both of them enter Overwatch. The alert does not spread to the rest of the board yet. It happened at the end of the turn. If they make a gunshot with no suppressor, that will raise the alert immediately. But right now, only those 2 are alerted, so I'm going to play the threat token randomly. Then at the end of the turn, those guys basically will call in on radio saying, yeah, the enemy is here, so for the next turn, the alert will be raised. So yeah, let's move those threat tokens. Okay, so here is what happened. The threat token that was here moved in the middle of the road here. So it entered line of sight on my guy. I roll. It was that gunner here plus the rifleman over here. My turret here open fire and kill that one in Overwatch. I had nobody else in Overwatch covering that island of Satan. My sniper here were unable to see them. So my rifleman moved up to the car, fire a first shot at the turret, damaging it from 1 point of armor, and it remained 3 points of armor. It raised the alert on the whole board because both the turret and that guy don't have suppressor. So next I activated the enemy group that was already visible, so it was those guys. The first rifleman moved over here, it was the closest, so I activated him first, and then the sniper who was in Overwatch killed him. Then my lieutenant arrived here using a grenade launcher in the rule, but here I only had a model with an RPG, so he arrived with that RPG and fire at the closest enemy, which is the turret. Direct hit on the turret, destroyed that turret, so I can now remove it. And the shrapnel from the frag of the RPG also hit my assault guy, suffer 1 point of damage and 3 points of suppression, so basically next turn this guy can't do anything else. Next, there was a threat token over here, he moved there, it was nothing. There was a threat token on the back alley here that moved there, it was also nothing, so I had a 4 and a 2, very lucky here. Next, I have this threat token that moved here, plus some other that moved there. And finally, I have a threat token that moved here, enter line of sight of those 2 guys, and I forget I need to resolve that, so I'm going to trigger the Overwatch from those 2 guys. First, my LMG guy roll 2 dice, hit on a 9+, so I have a 10, first guy is down. My demolition guy only roll 1 dice, also hitting on a 9+, it's a 13, both enemy are killed here. So, not too great, but not too bad. Now, jumping onto the spawn phase. Let me grab a dice. We have, what do we have? We have a 10 on 1. We have a 10, so 1 enemy group. 7 to 10, 1 enemy group. 1 enemy group, I'm going to roll to define what it is. It's a 14, so 14, it's another lieutenant. So another guy with some rocket launcher plus, let's take, so that one for the rifleman. And that one for the rocket launcher, and they both spawn from this spawn point here. So that's the end of turn 3. We jump now on to turn 4. So, new turn, we start first with a potential fog of war on 3 this time. So let's roll a die, we have a 1, still no fog of war card this turn. So I'm going to jump into the player phase, do all the action and show you after what happened. So here is what happened. My sniper here, open fire, killing the first enemy that spawned there. Then with his death from above skill, he allowed another shot and he killed that one. Next what happened? The drone specialist kicked the door open. He triggered the overwatch from that guy that fired at him and hit him. Next, my point man entered the room. My point man has the quick shot skill. So when he enters a room, if there is an enemy in Overwatch inside, he's allowed to fire first. So that second guy here was still in Overwatch. He entered, killed that first one, and then he moved and killed that second one because he has the CQB skill, so he can basically, if he kill one, if there is one close by, he can fire at him too. My team leader here used his support ability to deploy the tactical jammer, preventing the enemy faction from calling more reinforcement for 2 turns. Next, my medic, who was over here, moved there, killed the guy here with the RPG. My demolition guy here came here, fired at that guy, but missed him, inflicted 2 points of suppression. And that's basically it. I only had one model left to activate, which was my support guy, and I wanted to a bit cover my tracks, so he deployed one smoke grenade here and he threw a second one over there, just because, yeah, if there are some enemies that arrive here or there, that will help us a bit. So that's it for my turn. So we jump onto the enemy turn now. So, unfortunately, I did play the Hope for phase, and I forget to record it right away. So here I'm pinging up the game like 5-6 days later. So it's great to have a fixed table because I can do that, but the problem is I completely forgot exactly what happened. From what I remember, that first team moved over here. I revealed that it was a gunner and a standard rifleman. The gunner used his blind fire ability to fire at all enemy, giving them 2 suppression points. So that's why everybody is having like a yellow dice. So he did a move and he fired. Then that guy, he moved here, he did also a fire and he missed on that one. But this guy now is suppressed. Next, a second group of enemy appear from here. The rifleman fired and hit that guy. He was already injured and he rolled a 20, so he did 1 more point of damage. So first, he had 1 injury. He hit him, another point of damage, is down, and in the version 3 I'm adding that if the enemy roll a 20, or even you, if you roll a 20, it's another point of damage. So here I'm basically instant kill on my drone operator. I also, on that enemy pod, also spawned a sniper. He spawned on the closest location, which is here, and immediately saw my sniper fire at him. He hit him and he inflicted 6 points of suppression. So basically he had 2 action points, so he used the first one. First one hit my sniper, inflict 3 suppression point, the second shot miss him, and inflict another 3 suppression points. So my sniper here is injured, and his pin, he can't do any action. So that's pretty much it on all things that happen. And I think that this one here, the enemy that is here, he just fired 2 times at that guy and missed the 2 shots. So that's it for this turn. We jump onto the spawn phase. The spawn phase still not active because my team leader used the tactical jammer to prevent enemy from spawning. And because I'm recording that over many days, I don't remember if it's the first turn he enabled that or if it's the second, but anyway. That's it, we jump onto the next turn. Next turn we have a Fog of War card, this time on a 2. And of course, yeah, a Fog of War card. Oh, local help. A group of local fighters join your fight. Place 3 local fighters on a random table edge under your control. And sorry for the background noise, I have somebody with me here. So let's place 3 local fighters on a table edge. So let me pick them and think at how to deploy those. So I'm going to pick those 3 guys from Black Hills Games. 1, 2, they are going to be deployed on this table edge. 3, 4, and 5, 6, not just going to play on the wall on the back. So it's 3, 4, it's on this side. So let's say that 1, 2, it's here, 3, 4, it's here, and 5, 6, it's there on the back. And 1, 2, they arrive here, which is great. They heard a gunfight, they arrive from here, they arrive on the back of this guy. I'm trying to film a video, please. And they arrive from here, and it's their turn. They arrive this turn, so they will be able to fire that turn. So here we jump to turn 5. Turn 5. And yeah, let's jump into the player phase. So the 3 local fighters that spawn over here, all the 3 fire at that guy, only the last local fighter managed to kill him. On this side, the support here, he only have 1 action point because he's suppressed, so he used 1 action point to do a suppressive fire. So this whole area here, anybody entering this area is pinned, including those 2. But in this turn, when this threat token will move here, he will become also suppressed, pinned, and won't be able to move. My team leader give 1 of his action points to the sniper, allowing him to start to go down inside the building, so he can come inside one of the vehicles. With his second action point, he managed to kill that guy over here. My medic healed my assault guy, which was right there, and then the assault guy moved here to be able to fire in this direction in the following turn. My demolition guy fired a rocket on the corner of that building. He didn't hit that guy, he was in the blast radius, so he still received 3 points of suppression. And inside, this guy started to search for the intel they are looking for. He need to do that for 2 turns before going out. So next turn he still need to loot, to search, and after that he can try to move out. So now we jump onto the Op 4 phase. Op 4 phase, let me check the rule for the enemy sniper. Actually, I've changed the rule. it's not the correct one. I will need to check on my computer the new rules. Those guys, they don't move, they are pinned. This one, we can reveal it to see what we have. We have a 7. A 7 is another automatic rifleman and another rifleman. So a lot of support fire from this enemy faction. So here, all those are, just pinned. Let's imagine they arrive here, they saw the bullets going haywire in this area, so they don't peek. So that's it for the enemy. Now I just need to check what the sniper do. So I just check, and basically he just start to move until gaining line of sight on an enemy. So he move on the edge here, and here he doesn't have any more action point to use, so he's not doing anything else. So that's it for the up 4 phase. We jump onto the spawn phase. I'm not exactly sure if the tactical jammer is still active, so I'm going to pretend not. So let's spawn some enemies. I'm going to put back that on a 6. So we have 15 on spawn point number 2. 15, where it is. No reinforcement. It's first is this 15. 1 rifleman, 180 specialist. Do I still have? No, they are all dead. They are 80 specialists. So 1 rifleman, 180 specialist spawning on spawn point number 2. Oh, a lot of people coming from here. And yeah, so that's the spawn phase. The enemy also can try to call in some reinforcement, the enemy leader, so let's try to do that. It's a 12. A 12 is actually, oh, 2 more enemy groups. 11 to 14, 2 enemy groups. Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. So let's check what we have. We have 17 on 4. 17, it's 3 riflemen. So let's pick that one. 3 riflemen on spawn point number 4, which is, oh shit, which is this building over here. Just getting out from that door. Just going to move a bit that guy so they can fit. And there is a second group of enemy, 7 on 2. 7, another automatic rifleman. I don't have one, so I'm going to just place 2 riflemen on spawn point number 2, which is again here. So that's a lot of enemy to deal with. And I'm not sure I have the firepower. We'll see how we handle that. So starting to film the next turn, so Fog of War, we didn't have starting to record the next turn. First, we didn't have any Fog of War card. My 3 local insurgent, local fighter here managed to take down the 3 guys. They were pretty close, so I rolled 2 dice on each attack and they use all their action point to do a combat action, so that's great. Something I forget is that the last threat token that appear here, since there is no more threat token on the board, it's supposed to be the leader. So instead of the rifleman and gunner, I've placed the leader plus 3 riflemen next to him. And in that turn, they won't be attacking, they will be seeking cover, trying to call in some reinforcement. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So now let's record the rest. Let's do the rest of the action. So here is what happened. That guy kept searching this building and now he found what he's looking for, and next turn he will be able to get out and extract. My medic, he was roughly there. He moved here to pick the killed drone operator and move him back to the back of that vehicle here. Rocket launcher guy kept firing a second rocket which killed the sniper over here. The gunner here, my support guy, fire at this one and kill him. Then he used another action to fire at that second one here, which also killed him. Killed that second one here. Next, in between some salvo of fire, the sniper, which was in the building, cross over here to take over behind the car. Here I have my assault guy, he threw in a frag grenade that missed and exploded on the car. It took out this guy and inflicted 3 suppression points on this one. Then I activated my team leader. He gave 1 action more to my support guy, which turn and enable its like suppressive fire to pin those guys, so those can't be activated. And also my team leader finally fire at that guy and kill him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So really good turn, really lucky in terms of roll. And yeah, we can jump onto the up 4 phase. So during the enemy phase, not much happened. So basically, that rifleman was already in line of sight of my assault guy, so he fire 2 times at him, missing him because my guy is in cover. There is a smoke as well, so but he still receive 2 suppression points. Next, the team here went on the back with the team leader, the enemy leader, and so that's all the enemy that are present on the board. And then the enemy also, so that's on the next turn. So up for phase, only this happen. Jumping to the spawn phase, 1 new group of enemies spawn here, 4 enemies spawn here, 4 riflemen. Next, the enemy leader calls some reinforcement. We roll on the table the FPV drone. So I did the roll, basically randomly selected one of my guy and roll a dice. He was hit, so that's unfortunately my sniper. He was here taking cover behind the car, and he was hit by a FPV drone which inflict 1 point of damage. But since he already suffered 1 point of damage, now he is down. Here the red 5 define the number of turns in which he will bleed out and die. I have plenty of guys around, so I should be lucky and I should have my medic be able to stabilize him. But yeah, still pretty bad in a campaign scenario where injury matter. That will suck. And that's the only thing that happened in that phase. So we jump onto turn 6. Turn 6, Fog of War card on a 5. And it's a 1, so no Fog of War card. I'm jumping to the player phase. So end of the player phase. Here, my 3 local fighter didn't move them. They use all their action to fire at the enemy that spawn here. They killed 3 of them. Then I moved my demolition guy. He moved and killed the last one. Next, the guy that was searching the building used 2 action points to move out and move inside that car in the driver position. The team leader, which was over here, did the same thing, moved to be driving this car. My medic, which was over here, he moved on the bleeding sniper. He used 1 action point. Actually, no, my bad. That's not going this turn. So he move and then he used a stabilize action to stop the sniper from bleeding. So now he's not bleeding out. He's still down at the moment. And so for now, that's it. My support guy here will fire 2 shots at that one. Going to do that with you. So 2 shots hitting on the 16 is enough. So he's killing that one. And because that one, so the smoke disappeared by the way, so I can remove those. And because that one is a pretty dangerous threat, if I miss, he can blow up my car. I'm going to do another suppressive fire in that area with his second action point. My assault guy here is not going to move, is going to do 2 shots at that guy, hitting on 13 plus 6 and 4. It was a 4, so that's 2 miss, 2 suppression points on that guy. Can remove those, and so yeah, that's pretty much it for my phase. Jumping on to the up 4 phase. The up 4 phase, there is only 1 enemy, so I'm going to play it right away. This guy, he has in line of sight. My guy is going to do the same thing, shooting 2 times, hitting on 16 plus, 9 and 1, 2 miss. So we still receive 2 suppression points marked here. End of the up 4 phase, we jump onto the spawn phase. So 1 new group of enemies spawn. 20 on spawn point number 2, 20 is 4 riflemen because we already revealed the enemy commander. Spawning on spawn point number 2, which is again here. So basically, let's just put back up some of those. So 4 riflemen. That's the 4 riflemen that arrive here. Next, the enemy leader trying to call some reinforcement. A 12 is Ooh, two new enemy group again, two new enemy group. So first one is 4 on 3, 4 is 2 assault. So let me pick those. So 2 assault spawning on spawn point number 3. It's here. And next is 7 on 3. 7 is 1 automatic rifleman and 1 rifleman. So let me pick a dead rifleman over here, spawning on, oh, again, spawn point number 3. So a lot of people here. So that's great. By the time they reach me, I will be out. So that's it for the spawn phase. Jumping on to the new turn 7. I'm just recording everything just because we are roughly at the end. Oh, it's a 6, so we have a fog of war. Contact front, one new group of enemy from the current threat level enter the board on foot from a random spawn point. So, what it is? It's a 9. A 9, 2 riflemen, 1 automatic rifleman. So, I'm going to pick 2 guys here, plus a light machine gun that spawn on spawn point number 4, which that building must have been like the safe house of that enemy faction, really. There are just too many enemies that come out of that building. That's crazy. So they spawn here during the start of the new turn, and basically what will happen is that the driver are already in their seat. That means they can do 2 move action. So the first move action of that vehicle will bring him here, the second one will be out, and same thing for the second vehicle, second move will be out of the board. And before they drive, basically just everybody move inside the vehicle, and the local fighter going to leave them here, trying to provide some covering fire, or maybe they just jump in the last vehicle. But anyway, that marks the end of this game. So unfortunately I have 1 KIA, 1 injured guy here in the back that has been stabilized, and yeah, end of the game. So it has been a long time. I wanted to play back some Haywire, so glad that I managed to do that. To be honest, since I started recording that video, it's probably more than a month ago, just playing a few minutes here and there, it's quite a challenge, but it was cool to be able to play one more time on that new board. So thanks everyone for watching that video. Let me know in the comments what you think of that new format, and I will see you soon for the next one. Or maybe not that soon, I don't know, but I will see you at some point. Bye everyone.